Glutonny, which, like, this is an upset technically, but, like, if Aba won, we wouldn't be very surprised.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, he's a top-level player. That's what it comes down to. So, on paper, if you're going to upset Gluto, I think it's got to be Meta Knight. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Let's see. It's going to be Wario versus Meta Knight on small battlefield. Game 1 of our losers finals.
Yeah, so we're going to see that maybe that off-stage presence is going to be there. And it's up to Gluto, like we said before, that fear factor. Gluto needs to deal with that. You know, get early gimps, you know, I'm seeing with the side Bs, just pushing them over with any aerial that Meta Knight possesses. It's going to be very hard for Gluto to kind of come back to stage. But on the other side, on the flip side, right, this damage output that Gluto can do with Wario is something different.
Look at the combos, look at the damage. Glutonny intentionally not DIing out, just saying, take me up,
yeah,
and then the up B won't be enough at these percents, right?
Oh, finds the back air, clips him, looking for that edge guard of his own, and that air field's been doing so much work this whole day.
It's his Glutonny's go-to for getting the KOs. That and dash attack.
Yeah.
Back air, big hit.
Okay, jab, clips him with the ankles, pushes him off stage, but never mind. Gluto has got so many reversals this whole top 8.
Dude, again, it's kind of like what we talked about, where all these players, you give them a little bit of room, and they're happy to just like take a bunch more than you're intending to give them. And then you have to fight for every little bit of space. That's where it gets scary. Talking about scary, Abadango going for a bit of an early up B, I think, to mix up Glutonny's offstage pressure and getting punished for Glutonny with great awareness there, great reaction too.
It's crazy that he put a new option out and Gluto was still ready for it. Abadango's still trying to convert off that trade. Doesn't find it though, and again, we're going to get put to the skies. Up throw up as
skies, exactly where Glutonny wants his opponents to be, but Meta Knight has the tools to deal with it. The tornado comes out. That is not a punish. Glutonny a little bit off there. Maybe a bit of inexperience showing, but what we're seeing is a pretty dominant game from Gluto so far. There's the trade, and that's going to be Kern's. Abadango evening it up, just as I say, you know, dominance, you know, classic commentary, right? Glutonny continuing to push with the bike into the bite. Make quick work of Abadango's percentage meter. 92 already. He doesn't even need the waft to finish this one off.
And I feel like even though the Gluto is, well, Wario is a really, you know, master of the air with the edge. God damn, he's parries. I feel like trying to challenge Meta Knight in the air. He's just gonna win these these air fights, right? You know, and that's so many jumps that you can just mix up the timing.
That's the thing about the jump. Like, he has a lot of jumps to mix up the timings, but he has almost no airspeed.
Yeah.
So Glutonny knows exactly, or knows just about where Abadango's gonna land, and that's gonna lead to more persistent, more dangerous punishes, and that's what we're seeing right here. Glutonny might not be able to get the timing correct, but he will always be able to position himself correctly because of the lackluster airspeed. There's the punish, the misstack. That's been so consistent for Glutonny.
Just goes straight for the
just
initial.
Give him the stinky feet.
Yeah, for real.
And now the waft, right? You're at 0. You're at 0.
So you have to watch out for every single time. We always say it.
It becomes a bit of a mantra, you know what I mean? You're at 0? Be careful. Forward smash, Glutonny not biting.
Yeah.
Platform pressure not getting acted on much either.
Didn't really want to wear off the platform, but still he's in a bit of an okay situation. Abadango's trying to chase him at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, Glutonny, I like how he's moving towards the platforms because Aba is struggling to cover the platforms. Misses the tech, but no punish the air dodge in instead is going to keep him out of harm's way. Now, Glutonny is lacking a waft, which is a huge advantage for Aba. Looking at the percents, if Aba gets this KO, I would give it to Aba here.
Yeah, I can see an early gimp for sure.
There's the combo. That's big. But the bike, not going to lead into the damage that Glutonny is looking for. Fair. Goes for the twinkle toes again, but they're not doing what Glutonny wants them to do. Aba even phantom fustoing. That's Glutonny's whole ordeal, right? That's their thing.
Yeah, he's definitely stealing it from him.
Oh yeah.
But Gluto, it doesn't really matter. Keep him at the ledge with these nairs. Just trying to see what he chooses next on the ledge. Okay, reads the option with the up tilt.
He was wishing he had the waft there.
Gets the reset on the platform.
The ladder, the stairway to heaven does fail. Glutonny as the eye to center, make sure he doesn't get hit by the the scary part of the tornado. But look at the damage, right? Abadango brought himself back into the game with just one combo, finding so many up airs into that neutral B, and the damage is looking, basically back and forth. Again, though, like we talked about last time, right? There's a difference in weight and KO power outside of the ladders.
You see Gluto on the platform trying to read the jumps of that bite.
Right?
Not being super successful, but the bike pushed him off stage. And the parry F-tilt.
And I bet you that F tilt
damn.
would have hit even if Abo correctly managed to drift to the ledge, right? Because Abo wants to slash and grab the ledge like he did against Leon. But Glutonny just option selects a parry. Because once you see the dimensional cape, you release your shield at the right time. Like, he cannot mix up the timing of the dimensional slash.
There's no more like way to go back. You would have got hit either way.
There's one timing, and Glutonny covered it and punished it as well as he could. So Glutonny shutting down the X Factor. That's what he needed. Now, Abba has a choice, right? Am I going to rely on a character that is going to give no surprises to Gluto at all, right? We're playing a straight-up funnies game, you versus me, no surprises, mano a mano. But he can also say, like he did before, I'm going to stick to my guns, right? It was not the character, it was me. There's still more to be explored within the realm of my pick. Let's see if the Meta Knight can turn on the heat, or if Glutonny is going to just
I didn't think the Meta Knight was the issue. I just feel like Abadango was just chasing him every single time. Gluto had that kind of lead, and he was kind of pushing on it. And Abadango did bring it close. So like I said, I don't think Meta Knight is the actual issue. Doing a great job. These gimps are going to come in super handy, but goddamn, so is this damage. Look at the percent, Ramses. How about a round of applause, a standing ovation? I've heard somebody sing it. I think it was Rihanna, and Gluto definitely singing it too, because damn, look at the damage. Already put some of the ledge, got the bike set up. Spot dodges the grab. Ramses, this man's feeling it. He said game 1 was not a fluke. I'm trying to win game 2 as well.
If anything, he's doing better than game 1. He's saying download completed. You thought it was close game 1? Oh yeah, think again. And look at the back air, look at the KO. Just the pressure nearing. Right, the KO pressure nearing, and there it is. The corner pressure gets methodically converted into a KO time and time again. The big slap coming out, the big hand, just saying, boy, you better sit your ass down. And Abadango, he doesn't know what to do, right? Like, his approaches are not working. He's getting baited just like that. Even in the offstage situations where he has advantages, Glutonny is weaseling his way out. The footstool just giving Abadango back what Abadango did to Glutonny, but at 2 times the severity, converts it into an entire advantage state here with the offstage and the corner. Now Abba looking for an air dodge to up B, not finding a Gluto. Not giving the air dodges to Abba at all.
Another missed tech from Abba, by the way. He's missing a lot of tech. I don't know if it's because of the timing or what.
Abba just looking very lost.
Okay, back throw, trying to set something up.
High, a B? No, a B. Abba looking for the air dodge, but the fast fall by Gluto, just positioning himself to be able to land at the end of the air dodge, right? So you can air dodge in a way that makes sure that your recovery is on the ground, and that is the least dangerous way to air dodge. Glutonny making great use of that. Now the waft is charged, and the script is all but written. There is very little things that Abba can do here. The bite again, not gonna be enough, but the chase, look at Glutonny. He's Glutonny. He's gluttonous. He's gluttonous.
Yeah, definitely getting punished for the sins, for sure. And Abadango just trying to stay involved in the game at the moment. It's looking kind of one-sided. But he's back air to the dash attack conversion. I like it. Doesn't get any big conversions off that instead. But does get these edge guards. Hold on.
This is big. No, but look at the recovery. Glutonny, he hugged the stage, because when you hug the stage, what's the best Abba can get? It's a tech, right? Yeah. It's a stage spike that you can tech. So Glutonny, extremely strong awareness right there. Knows that knows that Abadango won't intercept early. Instead, waits for the final moments, which allows Glutonny to reposition a little bit more safely. And Glutonny, he's taking risks, but he's always making sure that the worst case scenario is very easy to overcome. And that's what we're seeing here. Abadango takes big risks. Glutonny takes manageable risks. Look at that, the bike, the conversion, the tech.
No, this time. This man Gluto is sniffing it out.
Oh yeah, he's looking. And the super armor too? Are you kidding me? And even Abba was feeling a bit of that despair. Siski, we expected that.
He has that effect on you, apparently.
It just feels demotivated. It's like, I was doing a move there.
Well, like, the thing is like, he was going for up air waft, but it's so ignorant where, like, even if you block the up air, I'm still going to waft. It's up to you to
that's what I mean, right? Like, Abba is taking a risk that could cost him his stock. Whereas if Glutonny misses that waft, what happens?
Nothing.
He's good.
I'm just going to grind. I'm just going to charge it up again.
Exactly. Grind back out again. And that's why the changes to Wario that Glutonny are like, it's like making use of, right? The increased kill power, that is so big because it allows him to play around waft like this and still be a consistent threat, to still threaten those back airs, forward tilts, dash attacks. Down tilt converts into a dash attack. That move is like minus 5-ish, right? Aba, once again, sticking to his guns. It seems that he, he has a certain strategy in these sets where he mostly focuses on gathering information that is reusable with the same character, right? Because if you switch to Pikachu, you have to learn a whole new set of dynamics.
Yeah.
But with Meta Knight, you're dialed in, you're tuned into the types of interactions that are going to be occurring, which is also going to be an advantageous situation for Aba as well, right? So he's saying, I don't need the unexpected factor. I can beat you just by gathering information better than you're doing.
I love these platform resets that Aba is doing. It's unfortunate he's not getting anything too strong off it, but just the option there is kind of scaring Gluto from trying to actually approach that platform. He's going grounded now, just trying to avoid anything he can. But even with the good edge, if Abadango getting something started, goes for the up B, gets one of his, no way, Gluto. Definitely trying to do even more sins.
That's the thing, right? Like, Aba has definitely been saving that up B read for this moment, but then the bike took the first hit, which put Meta Knight in hit lag, which means he was too late to actually get the punish. So he had the read, he had the positioning, and it still was not enough. That's what I call managing risk. That is Gluto at his best. Bro. No one knows more about Wario than this man. He's been playing him since he was like 14.
And you see, instead of like trying to hit air to air with Abadango, he's actually going for a lot of anti-airs with the dash attack or anything else. But it doesn't matter about that. Abadango back airing him, keeping in this set. The set's not done yet. Taking the first stock.
Yep. And that's a big start here because, again, it shows that it's not about Meta Knight, right? It's proven now. It's about the player. If he gets this on the board, there's way more Smash to be played.
Yep.
Glutonny looking to set up a bit of a ledge trap. Again, relying on the bite a lot today. I feel like it's a little bit uncharacteristic, but he's also not getting punished for that.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting a lot of mileage out of it, so, why not?
Good punish.
Finally gets a punish on the up B. Thank God for that.
Aba fights out of the corner, rolls in. Very cheeky. Meta Knight, one of the best forward rolls in the game, gets a nice bit of damage, goes to the ledge to stay safe. Again, mitigating the severity of the risk. Very well done. Love this. Down B back to the stage. He's been getting away with those. And look at this game. If you told me that Glutonny is up 2-0 in this game, I would not believe it.
It just doesn't look like it. The story is not being told correctly.
There are untold chapters, and Abadango is looking to write them now. Recovers with the side B. Is a little bit hesitant to throw him out because of the 2-framing from Wario. Glutonny a little bit late, and now Aba about to go up a full stock on Gluto. Insane.
Yeah, that tech was needed. Definitely vital.
Throw?
It doesn't really
no
matter.
Way. No way. It does.
Wow, and now 3 stocks to 1.
Abadango.
Kidding me. No way.
This is looking kind of nice. Abadango making the critical adjustments.
Snatches him up with the pivot grab. Gets the back air, drag down, reset.
Okay.
Man pulling out all the tricks on game 3, trying to show something.
That caught. Now he has to bike. The jump is laggy. Aba is chasing, but look at the weaving. Look at the movement. Glutonny reversing in a big way. And it's always on the table, Copter. There is no end to Glutonny's clutch potential.
Yeah, he went all the way out all for that and still didn't get rewarded. Instead, Gluto takes one of his own. Again, these reversals have been insane. And again, Tech get back to the stage, not dealing with any gives he can. And he's trying to get the combos. I'm telling you, if Gluto takes his stock, he wins the whole set, bro.
Aba.
That waft is on deck. It's the win condition, the X factor that we talked about on Gluto's side. He's a bit uncharacteristic. I'm pretty sure.
Punish. Yeah, I agree. Glutonny looking a little bit shaky.
Okay.
He can make that with the waft. Has to blow it now. Abadango all but solidifying the win. No waft available. No comeback mechanic. If Glutonny makes this happen, it's going to require an extreme amount of outplaying. Very, very unlikely with the level of play that Abadango is exhibiting here. But Glutonny is working on the comeback. He's working on a bit of energy that could carry him all the way to the win. 3 minutes on the clock. There's time.
I love how he's just floating around and just trying to mix up the shield, going for the bite
he's floating
to keep him in check. That air drift coming in handy right now. Needs to air drift back to the lead, please, if he wants to survive it. And oh my God, gets the footstool. Doesn't really matter because of Meta Knight's recovery. He's getting close. Down tilt dash attack.
You're not telling me that Pluto is going to clutch this out. Out of all the games that we've seen so far, is this Glutonny's moment to show
out the realm, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. Faz on his shield.
It's there.
Away from
and look at the patient play too.
Oh my God, he waited.
He waited. And the more patient Abadango plays, you know what's coming closer and closer.
You know what's coming.
And you know what the best thing is? Half waft is stronger than full waft.
Yup.
And half waft is one hit away from
No way,
converting.
Ramsey.
And he dropped it. He dropped the waft. Glutonny, not in this moment. This is your time to make it happen.
Abadango has to win it right now. It's crucial.
There's no more momentum to be lost. The back air, the kill. Abadango on the board, a game win against Glutonny at the most critical stage. Losers finals.
Please
you drop out here, you're done.
Honestly, please take a breather, Abadango. I know you must have been sweating in that seat. Super close to losing that.
Hindsight is, hindsight is 2020, but you gotta wonder if that half waft would have killed in the final landing up there. It was. I felt it in my bones. I was like, this is over. You gotta keep in mind, half waft is
stronger.
It's strong. Well, depends on the timing. Right. It's a little bit sensitive, but it's faster. So you have more time to react to the DI, position yourself to send your opponent to the closest blast zone. Because that's like if you look at Glutonny's strategies, tragedies. Right. They're always when he hits the waft and it gets sent the wrong way. So the half waft gives him more room to work with, more room to solidify the opponent's fate. Let's see what happens in game number 4. Abadango is now carrying momentum. He was looking so good that previous game, and is going to start this one out with a decent little bit of combo and advantage state as well. Glutonny fighting his way out like we've seen before.
You can't fight Meta Knight's aerials, bro. You see that Abadango is taking advantage there, but still on the ledge. Makes it back, but it doesn't matter. Up B's push him back.
That does so much damage.
Yeah, I was going to say, he puts him back on stage, but he manages to get back on. And Gluto getting these combos in.
He is, and that is huge. Again, Meta Knight's light, Wario's heavy. It's very important to get these vital final, or this vital damage wrecking. But the more important thing is that Glutonny needs to put Abo in a spot where Abo has to guess for stock. And it's so hard with the way that Abo's playing. Look at how slippery he is. Look at how much movement he's
slipping all around the stage.
He is moving. Gluto using the platforms again. We talked about this, right? The platforms are a safe haven. It's hard for Abo to chase Gluto on those platforms. Aba a little bit off on the forward smash, gets caught. No back air. That is the classic. Would have killed if Glutonny did convince it or convert it correctly. Now instead, Gluto in control, gets damage, looks for an up B. Not going to find it. Abo again, slippery. The down Bs, he's not getting punished for these combos. Yeah,
down tilt's the wrong way. I think he wanted, might have been a misinput, but still managed to stay awake and alive until just then. Abadango bleeding in this second stock. And Gluto's got this narrow lead. But I feel like with the stocks that Abadango's been taking, it's either been really early games or just literally just taking a while. And Wario benefits a lot being such a heavy character, right?
Entirely correct. Now, the up B beating Meta Knight Nair. Unfortunate for Abadango, and the control is drifting away from Aba. You can see Aba being a little bit more call-out heavy with these smashes, a little bit more call-out heavy with the jump reads, a little bit more call-out heavy with, just run up forward, which is relatively committal for Meta Knight, right? Gluto not punishing it as hard as it could be, though. That's the biggest thing here. If Aba wins...
Oh my God.
If Aba wins, it's because Gluto is not punishing as hard as he could be. Just like that.
Bro did up tilt, spot dodge, up tilt. I've seen that on Elite Smash. I've seen that in the round ones, and it's apparently working in losers finals. Doesn't matter to get the stock though. And Abra in a lot of trouble. The F tilt nearly taking the stock, and the bite gonna get set up. Luckily, Abadango gets back to center stage, gets the down smash, but still no kill. He's in trouble.
Aba finally covering a platform, but no KO. He's struggling to get this final hit. 180 gets the back air, one of the stronger back airs in the game. Very well done by Aba, and I still see this in the cards. It starts with this 1 dash attack, 2 dash attacks, and the string. We know Glutonny does not always as the IDs perfectly, but in this situation, the weight is coming in big for Gluto.
I thought that was really good DI, just to not get caught on the DI out and get killed for it. He's staying alive, but Abadango bringing it all the way back. I was scared if he was down and out. Definitely not right now, though.
Glutonny acting like a BG. He's staying alive all the time. The bite comes through, uses that stock to just like build whatever he can. That's the thing here, right? Glutonny is always like building leads and then finishing them off before a comeback is possible. And that's the difference, right? Aba is so consistent, but he's never explosive enough to shut down the comebacks.
Yeah.
And that's where Glutonny thrives. But, you know, Glutonny, he just doesn't let you even get a comeback. That is the difference.
Again, he's finding these grabs out of nowhere, man. I don't feel like Aba's ever ready. He keeps staying in shield. He's either getting met with the actual grab or the command grab in the chomp. Gluto getting a lot of mileage off that.
Oh, look at the pressure. Look at the up to. Look at the confirm. Look at the damage. Glutonny got all of that on deck. He's playing with the bike.
The spot dodging from Gluto has been super crucial as well. He's
Oh, yeah,
managing to like kind of bait out Aba's habits, punishing of his own as well. So, you know, real good from Gluto to kind of recognize where Abadango wants to put his moves.
Oh, a little bit of a standoff right there. Gluto on the corner pressure, does not get it. And the DI, Aba dashing away. And that is Glutonny for taking revenge on his seed and advancing into grand finals. Nice. That was really solid. He dropped the game, composed himself, picked it back up. We saw Aba had the right ideas.
Yeah.
We saw him get the adaptation on deck, but the counter adaptation was just a step above what Aba had to offer. So Gluto taking a bit of a break before moving on to grand finals, as is his right. Aba, huge shout-outs to the Japanese players invading.
Absolutely.
It's so hard to come to a foreign country, fly over, you know, half of the world, half of the globe, and still perform to that level, right? He took a game off of Glutonny, something that not many players can say, and did so not just in not just through sheer luck. It was pure skill.
Yeah, the jet lag must have been insane, but still Aba just able to make it. Also, shout-outs to Kept as well. A lot of people forget that he was also at this tournament. Very good villager. Yeah, exactly. Really extremely good villager. So shout-outs to them too for coming to Europe. You know, I love when top players do come out to Europe. You know, we don't always have to go to the US, but you know, I'm actually really
got
glad.
A different vibe.
Yeah, you know, it's a different vibe. It's definitely a different energy.
We curse on commentary
in this building. But it's been great. Definitely gonna get back to see Bloom and Gluto. Another round, you know, it's round 3 now. You know, we saw round 1 back at Colossal. Round 2 was earlier today.
This guy, he doesn't even have the flag.
The EOE, I don't know, bro. The EOE flag
East England
in full effect. And Bloom Gluto, sorry, for grand finals.
It's exciting, dude, because this is the runback of the runback. Because at Colossal, Bloom got the win.
Yeah,
Glutonny pulling out all the stops, all but winning the winner's game, right? But at the last second, like a thief in the night, Bloom Forever grabbed the game and took it, right, for himself, never to be seen again.
That game 5 earlier was super clutch.
One moment was
right?
all he needed. Full rage Bayo combo off the top. Insane composure by Bloom. Insane awareness to find exactly what he needs. And now it's, like I said, it's a runback of the runback, right? Gluto lost the first set at Colossal. Now dropped this set in just very sad way.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Can he show, right? Like, it's up to him. Can he show that what happened was a fluke? Or is Bloom saying, hey, man, this is not what happens sometimes. This is what happens every single time. You think you're ahead?